When he's teaching class, everybody else is sweltering at up to 120 degrees, but he actually has a personal air conditioner blowing cold air to the back of his head.
We had people passing out during class. We had dehydration.
You have to really dig and find something inside yourself to actually stay and be able to bear it.
They want to amputate his leg. As a president, 4 days, I give him 7 hydropathic treatment, Bikram yoga in the bathtub.
We actually contacted the Nixon Library, gave them the time frame when this allegedly happened. The name Bikram Choudhury did not come up once. No evidence of that at all.
Everything he taught was the lesson of his master. He told that 26+2 yoga is Bikram yoga. That is wrong. That is basically based on my master's booklet.
Teacher training is a feeder system into the Bikram franchise. That's basically like the cash cow for Bikram yoga. The only way you can open a licensed chain Bikram studio is by going through training. And Bikram would hold these trainings in various hotels around the world. I've seen rooms with up to 500 people in them.
And his business strategy has made Bikram Choudhury a rich man, living the life of a star, complete with a whole fleet of classic cars he's restored himself. It doesn't seem very yogi-like.
Depends which kind of yogi. I'm American yogi.
Beverly Hills yogi, to be exact.
You were not allowed to wear any green. The color green was banned.
When you think about these people are like starving and they're sleep deprived, and then this yoga just wipes you out, you're ripe for whatever wants to be entered in next.
The way that they shaped that world for us, we grew to understand that the only way that you could be a good teacher was through him. He just kept saying, I'm gonna have you this time. I thought, he's going to rape me.
He grabbed the back of my head and started to kiss me. I immediately pulled away and he said, it's okay, it's okay. And then he grabbed my head and pulled me back in and like stuck his tongue in my mouth.
He had people around him who their financial livelihood depended upon keeping the silence.
I know for a fact he abused a lot more than 6 women because I've talked to many other women who he's abused.
He's accused of firing his lawyer for investigating claims of sexual harassment.
From the time we decided to bring the lawsuit, it took 3 years to get the case to trial. I got brutally and mercilessly hauled into his room and told, unless I resigned there and then, bad things were going to happen to me.
They found in Mickey's favor on every single claim unanimously, which is extraordinary.
Bikram Choudhury never paid the judgment against him. Authorities believe the 69-year-old Choudhury has hidden assets and he has left the country.
And anybody who knows about his actions and still goes to his teacher trainings or carries his name or does anything under his banner, I hope people wise up.
Do you think anything's changed? He's back down in Mexico right now, opening up a teacher training, and studios are still sending girls to him.